Good day, dear colleagues. I am an English teacher of secondary school number 1 of Sharal town, the future master teacher, Рустепова Жаркыная Бекзатовна. I will introduce you the brightest colors from the master's palette. Are you ready? Let's go. How do you understand the concept master teacher? What are the best skills of teacher? Are they just go to give perfect lessons and educate children? Or do you want to research a lot and be able to educate children, also share what you know with other teachers? Next, I create interactive tasks for students using live worksheets, word wall, Lumio, Bamboozle, Flicktop, Genially, LearnHip platforms.
Welcome to Games for ESL. The activities you'll find here on Games for ESL include ESL activity videos, online quizzes, PowerPoint games, board games, and much more. You'll also find other free resources such as ESL worksheets, flashcards, and PowerPoint lessons to use in your English lessons. This is a game Sleeping Penguins. How to play? Make groups of 4, number the students in each group 1, 2, 3, and 4, then all students should go to sleep. Close their eyes. When the teacher says number 1 students should wake up, check the words on the screen and then go back to sleep. Repeat with students number 2, 3, and 4. Then the teacher will say wake up and all students should wake up and tell their words to their group members. Then each group should write down the sentence accurately. For example, sending pupils to a place of safety. In class, I use these platforms when explaining a new lesson, in revision tasks, when working with new words. For example, I want to show you the platform Bamboozle. You can divide children into 2 groups, team 1 and team 2, and prepare some questions for this lesson. For example, which people do health trains help? Pupils will answer and take points. If you want to conduct the lesson in the form of the game, you can use the Lumio. I prepare a themed game for my lesson in advance and give the code to the kids. Then the children enter and play on their phones and choose their monsters. By answering the question, pupils who is more answered right is winner.
Next, I would like to mention the online boards that I widely use in interactive panels in my classroom. These are classroom screens, Jitsi, whiteboard chart, smart notebook, radio, and get locks.
For example, I use the Jitsi online board when I introduce the topic of a new lesson, when I give students time to complete a certain task during group work, when I ask students lesson using the random, for example, number 2, answer the questions, number 2 students. Next, when I organize questions and answers using the spinner method. Here you can upload photos, videos, and audio. And other different equipment can be used. Here you can open your account and save your lessons. And in this way you can use the online board classroom screen. But the information is not saved here. Here you can change background of our online board, for example this, and use poll in your lessons in the part of the reflection. For example, students choose the smiles to giving his reflection. Next, you can use a random name. Write down here your student's name and select a name list. Next, QR code. You can write here your your link, and by QR code students make a link to this site. Next, you can use sound level for max noise. That is why children don't be noisy. Next, you can use image, you can use text. Write down here your text. Next, you can use work symbols, for example, silence, whisper, and ask neighbor. This is for dialogues. And work together. This is for group work. Next, and you can use traffic light, for example. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's start our lesson. Yes. Next, you can use timer when the students speak or tell about something. Next, and more widgets you can use here. Webcam, video, group maker, if you want to divide your pupils in some groups, and the dice, such as in the GNZ online bot. Yes, but here the information is not saved.
As I mentioned above, I, as a teacher, should not only educate the future generation, but also share my knowledge and experience with other teachers. That is why I use the social network rationally for this purpose. On my YouTube channel, TikTok and Instagram accounts, I am constantly sharing methods and platforms for use in the classroom. I invented my brand on these accounts. In addition, I plan to earn additional income through these social networks. Every teacher must undergo certification every 5 years in order to improve their qualifications. What methods do you use to prepare for this test? Do you memorize ready answers? Or do you sit on in front of the computer until your eyes hurt? There is a solution. You can register on the STEM Hub Gazette certification preparation portal of the qualified teacher of our school, the winner of the Republican Teacher of the Year, Computer Science teachers and get the opportunity to submit ready-made test questions in several versions, once or several times.
In fact, I think it's better for teachers such 11 students to take a few practice tests before taking the test. It's very beneficial for teachers to both in psychologically and physically. Each teacher is given access to the platform for a certain period of time. During that time, you can review 5 or 10 options several times. The time for each option is unlimited. In this way, your brain will automatically remember the given information. Here you can choose your variant and then continue the test. Now this platform includes tests for English, computer science and Kazakh language subject. Many teachers of our district have registered on the portal and started training.
In conclusion, we are, as teachers, need to paint the palette of our skills not in black and white, but in bright colors. Only then can we consider ourselves master teachers. Thank you for your attention.